Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. You'll never draw this, but I was just playing. I used a lot of tools. Some of you might not be aware or how to use them. The first tool I used when I was doing this is under Object and Symmetry tool and create a new symmetry. And I need to get rid of that. You know what? I'm going to start it. Well, I want to keep that. So I'm going to start a new page. And then I'm going to go to Object and Symmetry and create a new symmetry. And that's pretty much in the center of the page, but I really want it in the center of the page, so I'm going to move that line to the center. Then I'm going to just add partitions or dividing points. I used to always start, when I used the symmetry tool, I used to always start on the edges. But I just started playing around and I'm just going to not start at the edge. I'm just drawing a 2-point line. And this is what's so kind of cool about the symmetry tool. It's making that same mark everywhere. I'm going to get my shape tool and I'm going to select all these nodes and I'm going to turn them into a curve. And that made them all a curve. So now I can go through here and kind of make my own shape, just kind of play around. I'm not going to make it anything fancy, just using the shape tool. And I think that's pretty good. Now I want to close it up. Let me zoom in here. So when you close it up, I'm going to get like the 3-point curve line, and you need to start from this one, which is the symmetry, because that has an edge, this has a node. So I'm just going to kind of go like right there and then put a little curve to it and see it completed that symmetry. Same thing on this side, 3-point curve line, go down to there and do that right there. And then let's check to make sure we don't have any leaks. So let's take the Smart Fill tool and let's fill that in, and you can see we have a leak somewhere. And that's why I wanted to check it at first. I don't know where the leak could be. But what I'm going to do to fix that leak, I'm just going to go ahead and go to Finish and break the link apart. Now I'm going to put a rectangle around this one just in case I still have a leak. And I don't. So maybe it was just, you have to do that, do what I did. So let's get rid of the rectangle. And let's just get our Smart Fill tool and fill these in. So look at that shape. I mean, it would, to draw that and multiply it. And then I'm going to grab them all. I'm going to left click, no outline. I'm going to Control G to group it. Then the next tool I'm going to use is the Twirl tool. I've got it set on bigger or about the size of that. So I've got to click on my item and then go about to the center and put a little twirl to it. Nothing fancy, no big deal. Now let's use the interactive fill tool. We're going to swipe across it. And I like using yellow and red because they really show up. They really make a good team of color. Then I'm going to grab a shape, any shape. I'm going to go ahead and use this Texas shape that I've had for a long time. I'm going to Control C to copy it, then go to my new page, go back to my new page and paste it. Now I'm going to make it quite a bit larger and I'm going to hit P. I want it all within sight. I don't want anything hanging out, so I'm going to hold down the Shift key. And then I'm going to use another tool. I'm going to select them both and I'm going to go right here to intersect. Let me back up. Let me change my nudge factor like to 20 inches. And let's get this out of the way. And see, there is my new item. That's pretty cool. And if we look at it with the black box effect, it actually makes it stand out. But then we're going to use one more tool that you have to do something to make it work. And that is the outline tool. So I've got a red hairline. I'm going to make it thicker, but I can't use, if we nudge that out of the way, I can't use the interactive fill tool on it because it's a line. So what I have to do is take this line and go up to object and convert the outline to an object. Then I can use my interactive fill tool, and let's go backwards and put gold or yellow on this side. And then we can nudge it back, and now we have an outline that is a different color. So that's basically 3 tools, and see if that helped you and gave you an idea and inspiration. And thank you for watching.